Good morning, guys. Welcome to my YouTube. Thanks for joining. Okay, now today I'm going to be reviewing something really cool, and it's the Goddess Spirit Oracle deck by Rachel Johnson, and it's published by Blue Angel. For those who originally saw my video last week when I was having the massive deck call and I said I got some decks sealed, well, last night I was sitting in the living room and I thought, oh, what's that deck over there still sealed in the cellophane? So maybe me, I got the cellophane off, and I am so glad I did, because I've discovered this really cool deck. I can't remember how I had it, when I had it, sorry. It must have been a couple of months ago, Christmas time or something. And it's just been sitting on my shelf since, with no love being shown whatsoever. And so last night I got the book out and read it and the cards, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Let me just turn up this lighting a little bit, because it's a bit dark in here today. That's better. Okay, so on the back of the box it says, ever-changing yet constant, Goddess Spirit is alive in cultures around the globe as teacher, healer, leader and mighty protector. She is fertile maiden, nurturing mother, wise crone and guardian of life. She is present always. Use this oracle to recognise the goddess in the world and awaken her magic within yourself. This beautifully crafted set depicts 44 goddesses and incorporates elemental, chakra and lunar energy to balance your mind, body and spirit and connect you with the mystical femininity of the moon. The Arcana goddesses add the divinatory power of tarot, and the septuple imbue this gorgeous oracle with strength and guidance. Together, this 44 cards of Goddess Spirit Oracle can be used for insight, raising feminine power, honouring the goddesses, or personal reflection. Answer questions with specially crafted spreads, adorn your altar with a card of your choice, and know the divine woman in you in your everyday. And I thought, well, I've heard all this before, you know, when people say, oh, this, you know, this bit tarot-ish and stuff like that. And I thought I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. So I opened it, and you have a really cool guidebook, which is so simple and straightforward to understand. First of all, you've got the chakra energy, then the Arcana goddesses, then the septuple and the lunar energy, and there's an introduction here from Rachel, who is the creator, working with your deck as well. So you've got the 44 cards are divided into 4 elements. So you've got the chakra energy to help you balance your mind, body and spirit. The Arcana goddesses, excuse me, who bring the divination power of the tarot. And the septuple, 7 is the number of the spiritual quest for strength and guidance, and the lunar energy to connect you to the mystical power. About trusting your intuition. And then there's some spreads. This is so cool, and I shall tell you why in a second. It's not like a normal standard oracle deck, and the creator has actually put so much work into this deck. I know quite a bit about the Celtic pantheons, because of what I used to practice before. So I know a lot about European gods and goddesses, and I also know a fair bit as well about different goddesses from other cultures. So before I started looking at the deck, and I thought I'll read through the guidebook first and then see, obviously, you know, what goddess goes with what card, and she has actually absolutely got it absolutely spot on. So Isis for the magician, and the coolest thing about this, I've got to tell you this because I'm so excited now. Right, okay then. The first few cards relate to the chakras. So obviously you have got Earth Maiden and then Witch. The illustrations are absolutely breathtaking. They're all done in portrait style. Some of the goddesses look like they're looking at you, looking away from you, or even looking straight through you. She has done an incredible job with the artwork, down to the colour scheme. It all flows effortlessly. There's no jarring in the artwork. It is incredibly beautiful. And so we've got Shield Maiden for courage. So you can see that these 3 cards, the first 7 cards, relate to the chakras. So as you can see by the colours as well, for, there's the throat chakra, expression, and there's the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. So you can see that each of the cards here are actually related to the chakras. And then what she's done is that there's no particular goddess named on here at all. They're just energies of the chakras. And so the top one is obviously spirit guide, higher realms. You've got vision and intuition, storyteller, expression, healer, which is the heart chakra, loving connection. You've got shield maiden, courage, and then you've got passion for the witch, and then earth maiden for nature. So these in itself are absolutely gorgeous. Now they come to the cool part. What she's done is she's put each goddess, I think that's pronounced Sif or Sif, and she is related to the Fool in the tarot. If you go to the guidebook, so you just like flick onto like page 8, goddess number 8. So you've got Tarot the Fool, Pantheon is a Norse goddess, Sif the earth goddess with golden hair, like the corn, encourages you to embrace your ideas. Like the crops, allow them to grow to be fertile. If you have dreams and ideas, now is a great time to nurture them. Leap into your visions with faith. This card marks a new cycle of self-discovery. If you so desire, this is a time to start a journey and adventure. Setting out requires some bravery, but if you follow your intuition and are open to life, you will expand your horizons. Everything is full of promise. And then there's a little affirmation at the bottom if you want to use that. I respect and nurture my ideas and dreams. And so this is related to the Fool in the tarot. So these next 22 cards all relate to the major arcana of the tarot. So let me just show you what we've got. We've got Isis as the magician. Look how beautiful the cards are. That is absolutely gorgeous. Sarasvati as the high priestess. Then you've got Demeter, which incidentally I've been reading about Demeter and Persephone the last week, so that's like ultra cool. And so every card she has related to the tarot, she's done the work to find out which goddess from which pantheon fits that card well, and she has done an incredible job. And then Bastet, which I absolutely adore, is the Emperor. So you've got 3 keywords you can bounce off at the bottom. You've got boundaries, protection, and independence. Danu is spiritual learning and ascension, which is the high priest. High priest, what am I talking about? The Hierophant, or high priest. Kuan Yin is the lovers as well. So you've got love, compassion, unity. So it really is straightforward. You could actually, if you just wanted to use a majors only reading in the tarot reading, you could actually just pull these 22 cards out and just use these, and just use them as a normal tarot deck if you wanted to. Freya obviously is the Chariot, and then you've got Sekhmet, which is the Strength card. Nemetona is the Hermit. It's just stunning the way she's done it. Fortuna as well. You've got Change, Fortune, and Outlook. And you know what? The guidebook is sufficient in itself, because all it does is give you a little bit about each goddess, the pantheon where she comes from, and the tarot card which she relates to, and then a little bit of text there, you know, telling you a little bit, you know, about what you can expect if you want to work with the energies of the card. But, you know, as I said to you, you could use this like Mart is Justice, which works absolutely perfectly. And look at the beautiful card. The colouring, the detail, it's so beautiful, and it looks like she's staring you straight in the eyes when you look at the deck. Persephone is the Hangman. And then we've got Hell as Death, which totally makes sense. So it's not a deck where you've got random goddesses just, you know, pulled together and you're thinking, oh yeah, that's a pretty deck, but like, how can I like relate to that or use that? No, you can actually relate to this, because as I said, like everyone has got a meaning, and the way she's like kind of like fitted them into the major arcana of the tarot is super cool. Coventina, Carly, of course, who is the devil because like she releases limiting beliefs. Oya, she causes destruction, but after the destruction, obviously there's calm. So she was one of the Orishas, and I love it. I absolutely love it. That is the tower, by the way. So we've got Tara. I think that's in the white aspect, is it? Because we know we've got green Tara as well. Let me just, white Tara, green Tara. Let me just double check that. Goddess Tara is a symbol of eternal love and light. She has seven eyes to see all beings in her realm. So the Sanskrit name means star. She has many forms, including white for peace, green for protection, and yellow for abundance. So this must be Tara in her white goddess form, because it's all about peace, and this is the star. Chango is the moon. I mean, just look at the beautiful illustrations in this deck. Amaterasu, the sun. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then we've got Libertas, which is liberty. The little text in the book is super cool about this one, by the way. And then you've got Gaia as Mother Earth. And then we've got 7 other goddesses, which represent the the septuple goddesses, which are for strength and guidance. So each goddess in this kind of little set represents strength and guidance. So we've got Nike here, triumph, mastery and pride. We've got Skadi here, who's a Norse goddess, authenticity, truth and honesty. So you can see that these look kind of fierce, and they've got that don't mess with me vibe. Abnoba as well, wilderness, world woman and wardling. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Segan or Segan, I'm not sure. Loyalty, support, devotion. I think she was the wife of Loki, if I'm right. I don't know. Athena as well. And then we've got Ocean. And then we've got Ocean. And then we have Ostara, which is fruition, ease and relaxation. And then I think we come on to the moon goddesses. We do, because the moon symbol's in the top right-hand side of the card. So we've got Hecate, and then Arianrod, and then Diana, Rhiannon, Selene. These cards are just so incredibly beautiful. The Morrigan. And there she is, like really half and half in a crow aspect. And then we have Ixchel. And I also like that it's not full of young, pretty goddesses as well. You can tell like the older goddess aspect in here as well. So we've got Ixchel for that one, and Keridwen for the last one. And then obviously the last 7 cards, because they're moon cards, they're the lunar energy. So basically what these do is powerful Hecate, shrouded in mystery, can travel between worlds from heaven to earth and the underworld. She is associated with mystical realms and magic. She is a triple goddess who sees the past, present and future. As the dark moon fades and the new moon is soon to appear, a path of discovery awaits you. This is a time of new beginnings. To be so clear about what you wish to create. Don't be afraid to discover your mystical powers. So obviously you would use this for discovery. And then because the moon phases, excuse me, you've got the waxing crescent moon on there, the first quarter moon on that one, the waxing gibbous moon on there, the full moon on the Selene card. Then you've got the gibbous moon on the Morrigan, and the last quarter moon on Ixchel. And then finally, we have the waning crescent moon on Keridwen. So what you can do as well, I've got this lovely little stand here. This is one that I bought, but my friend Matt from MJ Woodcraft over on Instagram makes these. This is like a little cool card stand, and you can actually put a card in there. So if you're working with a particular goddess or a particular goddess energy, you can see you could light a candle, do a spell, whatever you wanted to do, and you can hold up to 3 cards on 2 cards on this one, I think. But as I said, my friend makes these anyway, so do check him out over on Instagram. It's MJ Woodcraft. And these are good to kind of display on your altar if you want to like kind of work with a particular goddess energy or basically set your intentions. So this is a super cool deck. I am so glad that I never sent it off to the place where the others are going. I feel ashamed that I didn't open it before, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it today. I might use it on my live tonight with Levi. The only thing, if I've got a slight criticism, it's on that, as people say in the tarot community, rose petal cardstock. So it is kind of like a bit, you know, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's just me being picky. It's better than glossy cardstock. And the images just pop on here, but like, I mean, yeah, that's just a slight critique, you know. It's just me being me. They are oracle card size, might be a slightly larger, but artwork like this needs to be on bigger cards anyway. So I had this from Amazon. I think it was about £16 if I remember rightly. Without looking, I don't know. But this is well worth your book. If you're looking for something you can use for multiple uses, really. For a card of the day, you can use it as a tarot deck, and you can also use it for the moon phases in your spell work. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Sorry for all the little mistakes this morning, coughing and getting my words wrong. But it is me, and those who know me from over Instagram, you know, I'm not fluid. It won't be edited. I don't care. As long as you can get the gist off the deck anyway. So this is available now, and not, you know, everywhere. It's by Blue Angel, in the silly boxes that you can hear the cards rattling about. You thought that I got that one done by now, but no. And it's the Goddess Spirit Oracle deck, and it's by Rachel Johnson. Thank you for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.